Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer is now completely satisfied with this mesh system, upgrading their initial positive impression to a full 5-star rating after several months of flawless use. Our reviewer, a network professional with decades of experience, was forced to find a new solution after their previous, much more expensive mesh system failed right after the warranty expired. The poor customer service from that other brand prompted a switch, and this new system has proven to be a fantastic replacement. The setup process was refreshingly simple, handled entirely through a mobile app. This client stresses that following the instructions to the letter is key to a smooth installation. They particularly appreciated the ability to create separate networks for their main devices, guests, and various smart home gadgets, which helps keep everything organized and secure. Once up and running, the system has been rock solid, easily covering a large home and providing a stable connection for work-from-home video calls, streaming, and numerous connected devices without any issues. It even solved a tricky connectivity problem with a laptop that a competing mesh product couldn't, thanks to more flexible network settings. Initially, this client felt this Wi-Fi 6E model was the perfect choice for their needs. However, they've since noted that the brand's newer Wi-Fi 7 version has become so close in price that it's now the smarter buy. For anyone purchasing today, they strongly suggest getting the newer model to better future-proof their home network, as the small difference in cost is well worth it. Overall, this system has proven to be a reliable and high-performing solution that offers excellent value.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer, with a background in network engineering, initially had a bumpy ride with this mesh router system. The setup was straightforward, and the reviewer configured it to use the 6 GHz band for a dedicated backhaul, operating in AP mode. However, after a couple of days, the satellite unit refused to connect to the main one. Troubleshooting steps like rebooting and repositioning the units proved fruitless, forcing a switch to Ethernet backhaul, defeating the purpose of the chosen model. Even with the wired backhaul, the problems weren't over. Devices started randomly disconnecting, with the Wi-Fi network disappearing altogether. The reviewer experimented with various settings like fast roaming and beamforming, but none solved the issue. Contacting support, this client was guided through similar troubleshooting steps and even suggested disabling security on the guest network. While that was being tested, the system's intermittent performance was acknowledged, and the reviewer conceded that positive experiences from others likely indicated a production quality issue. Thankfully, support was persistent and engaged in extensive remote troubleshooting, eventually identifying the 160 MHz band as the culprit. By switching to 80 MHz, the network stabilized significantly. A firmware update also appeared to improve wireless backhaul stability. Despite initial frustrations, the reviewer was impressed by support's dedication to resolving the issue. Now, with the system working well and a greater understanding of its quirks, this reviewer would recommend this mesh router system.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer was struggling with their home network setup, even though they had a decent internet speed available. The bottleneck seemed to be their older routers acting as access points. They have a multi-story house with brick and stone construction, which didn't help the Wi-Fi signal. The main issue was that their Ring doorbells were delivering poor video quality, likely due to a weak and slow connection. After installing this mesh router, everything changed for the better. The client placed the unit strategically throughout their home, utilizing both wired and wireless connections to optimize coverage. The setup process was surprisingly easy, and the companion app is user-friendly. It offers a clear overview of the network status, connected devices, signal strength, and speed. It's not overly complicated like some traditional router interfaces, but it provides all the necessary controls. Now this client is experiencing full Wi-Fi speed throughout the house, and everything loads much faster. The Ring doorbell feeds are now crisp and clear, and streaming on their TVs is seamless. They're also getting excellent signal strength readings from all their outdoor cameras and doorbells. A standout feature is the ability to customize settings for individual devices, allowing you to choose which unit they connect to and which band they use. This was particularly helpful for ensuring the doorbells always connect to the closest node. They also appreciated the guest network feature, which is useful for isolating client devices. Overall, this client couldn't be happier with this system.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.